Hey guys, so sort of an apology and a disclaimer sort of thing. So later in the video, I am very excited because I got like this person's head in clans, and I had no idea what it was. I was really happy. So I looked it up, and apparently those are illegal. And so I want to say that I did throw it in lava after the video was made. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on film, but I just want you guys to know I don't have it anymore. It's gone. It's in lava, and I'm sorry. I had no idea that that was illegal. Anyways, enjoy the video, and hopefully you'll know what I mean in a little bit. Welcome back, everyone, and today we are going to be doing Clans Episode 4. Very excited for this one, especially because I have a clear plan of what we're going to be doing. And in fact, I apologize for the first 3 episodes in which I didn't really have a clear plan. I was sort of like, what am I supposed to do? I'm sort of winging it. But now, what I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm going to be making the plan before the video so you guys can actually enjoy, like, a planned out sort of thing. And so today's a moderately big day. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but we actually ended our last video, and I was talking about the storage room. So the storage room is now complete. I don't remember if I filmed completing it, but I completed it. Geek and I completed it. We fully stone bricked it. There was a ton of mining that needed to be done, and it was ridiculous. But it's done now, and now we have to design it, and that's our first project for today. So I'm going to try to get on Clint's because it seems like it's a bit full, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so I am back on the clan server in the shops. It's extremely dark, and I apologize for that, but the reason I'm in the shops is because, I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look in the sort of mid-right hand screen, not the press E to open your inventory, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to get rid of that. If anyone, by the way, can help me get rid of that, that would be very, very nice. But so it says under gold, I have 137,000 gold, and that is insane. That is actually insane. And so what this basically stemmed from is mining out a bunch of rooms and just a ton of mining. It's a combination between Geek and my mining that got this much. But so basically we're going to be designing the storage room, and I didn't know what we were going to need. So instead of just buying all the blocks and then putting them in like a chest somewhere, I was going to, have it to buy it on camera. So first what we have is we got like all of these blocks. So what I was thinking is instead of you not doing any quartz like a light theme or not doing a dark theme like nether brick, because we already have that in the division rooms, or we will already have that after the next episode. But so I mean obviously we're gonna need some stone bricks. I don't want to use cobble or any cracked bricks or any of that stuff. I kind of want to go for either a castle theme with like dark wood and then do some hardened clay, maybe. Or maybe we can do like an all wood theme, just use a bunch of oak wood, or maybe, what's that other type of wood called? Spruce, I think? No, is it birch? I think it might be birch. I'm sorry, guys, I'm very bad with the wood. Let's check. So this is the normal wood, this is dark oak, this is birch, this is jungle, this is acacia, and this is spruce. Yeah, so then I meant birch, yeah. So we could do like a wood theme, or we could do like a castle. Those are what I've been really thinking of. I'm not quite sure which one I like better, so I think we're gonna buy a bunch of like wood from each. So I'm just gonna go some shopping for some materials, and then I will see you guys at the base. Also, by the way, before I go, I would like to say that out of this 137,000 gold, I'm not gonna be spending any more than 37,000 of it, because we are going to need the rest of this gold. I mean, you'll see why in the future, but we are going to need it. So I'm on a budget, guys. Going shopping with a budget for very expensive items. So let's see how well this goes. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, guys, so I am back in the base, and I'm all geared up. So I do want the only reason I started here is because I do want to talk about the reason why our base looks like a dead area. It's because we are minus 21 to Trump care. Right, and so we were trying to force a raid by just going to them and trying to die. So, or not even trying, just either trying to die or trying to kill them. I mean, we miserably failed. We only lost 1 war point when we were trying to either lose 5 or gain like 10. So whichever one came first, but we completely failed. So we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna go out of raid mode right now, because this is raid mode where we block up like everything. So I don't really know why. I guess because they can open doors, but they can't break blocks without TNT. Something like that. So that's sort of just what's going to happen there. So I do apologize for the appearance, but as you can see, actually, let's do a base. Let's do a little quick base tour right here. So we have our roof. We have the farm that is also deserted. Everything is basically deserted. I'm sorry for that, but That's what happens when we're raid mode. This is a storage room, which is what we're gonna be. Oh wait, what's this? Never mind. So this is a storage room, which is what we're gonna be like dealing with in a bit. And down here is the moat room, which we finished. Well, we semi-finished. It's not 100% done. We'll do that one day. Yeah, we'll finish the stone bricks and all that when we get rich, richer. And then down here is gonna be our rule room. I want to say nope, division room. Division room. This is also where we're keeping all of our chests for now, I guess. And then below here is the unfinished rule room. And then even lower, that's not even made yet, is going to be the courtroom, I think. Yeah, courtroom. Alright, so ooh, that's a lot of iron. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to go see if we have any hardened clay. And if we do, great. If not, then I'm going to have to go to make a mesa biome trip. So I'll tell you the outcome of that. Alright guys, so these are all of our materials right here. As you can see, I actually found a lot more stone bricks, which is a pleasant surprise. And I found a ton of acacia wood here. But, so, unfortunately, orange sand clay, red sand clay, we have 1. Yellow sand clay, we have 35. So, we are going to need to pick up some more. So, I know for a fact we had 3 stacks of hardened clay, because I got that from the mesa biome, but I think that was lost after our old base, like, fell, sort of. It just after like it died. So we're gonna need to start that again and get more of that stuff. Let me just pick up some food first. And I'm going to go to the mesa biome. I will be back. I'm probably not gonna include that cut into the video, so I'll see you guys when I get back here with all the hardened clay. I think I'm gonna go for like maybe a stack or 2 of hardened clay, but I'm also gonna see if I can find any what's it called, red stained clay, because I like that the best. But that's also the most rare, so oof. I don't know, we'll see. But I also like the yellow stuff. I don't know, maybe like this. Like this is really nice. Like this is red stained clay, and it's really good. Alright guys, so I've been at the mesa for a while. I couldn't find any of the red clay stuff. I think people have just been taking that. Like I couldn't find any of it. I was gonna stay there for longer and try to like check out some of the more like bounds of it, but there were so many people there. I almost got killed twice. Luckily, not very many people there had armor, so I fended a guy off and then he fell into a hole. So, whatever. But so this is what I have to show for it. All of this. Got some smooth red sandstone. I didn't know that existed. Red sandstone? Didn't know that existed either. It's really interesting. Yellow sand clay, hardened clay, orange sand clay, red sand. I decided to pick up some of that. And then I have white sand clay, brown sand clay, and a little bit more hardened clay. Plus, I mean, I got some cobble and whatever. But I think the most interesting find I got was this. How do you get people's heads in clans? I just found this on the ground. It was just like that. I was like, oh, let me mine that. Let's see if I can mine that. And then I got it. But how do you get that in clans? I'm gonna look up this. I'm sorry guys, but I really want to know how do I get my head like everywhere? Look at my head. That'd be so cool. Actually, I mean, probably not my head yet, because I think I'm going to change my skin soon. Just a little spoiler there. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm very curious. Then we'll get started. Alright, guys, so I'm back. I couldn't find them on the Mineplex forum shop, so I really don't know. I'll ask Didos Awesome about it later. She tends to know a lot of these things that I don't know. So first, I need to grab this chest so I can put the rest of this stuff away. And then I'll show you guys the layout that I have planned. So, this is sort of like the layout. So, here, what's a good way to explain this? Okay, so what we're gonna have is we'll have a 1 row of chests. I'm just gonna break these chests to use an example in the front, like right here, and they'll go like that on top of each other. And so you'll walk here and you'll be able to like choose from whatever chest you want, right? All that goodness. But if you decide you need like this will be the more used area. Like all the chests that people like use a lot more will go in this area here. And then like cobble, wood, that stuff that's more highly used, food will be in this area. And then the backup chests are like not necessarily less used, but also like it could be extra storage. Like for example, we would have extra andesite, extra diorite, extra granite, extra, let's see, even extra food, raw potatoes, farming stuff, right? Maybe back here we have some extra tools, right? And that's what I was thinking, just because it would give us a lot more surface area if we did this versus just having all the chests as a row, and it'd look really nice. The only thing is it could get a little cramped here. Maybe I do like I make this back wall also a chest here. So I do this, like something like that. Yeah, I like that better. Then we get more space. Okay, so I'm gonna just well, first actually, now we have to figure out what block we like better. So I'm gonna make a little compartment of I will use the other block. I'll use. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh no, that looks so bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna scrap the whole hardened clay idea and just do the wood. The wood looks fine. The hardened clay, ew. I don't like the way it looks. Maybe I'll do the walls or the inner layer. Ooh, I don't know actually. I'll make all the outer layer stuff first, and then I'll do the inner layer. So maybe we should. Here, I'm just gonna do the designing on camera. I just wanna. So this will be in between. I like the way that looks. This will be in between 3. And then maybe I do I want the normal just planks in the middle? Nah, I don't really like that. I don't know. I'm actually really confused here. I'm not quite sure what to do. So could I just do only logs? That would actually look pretty nice. Ooh, or what if I did like a half stone brick, half that sort of thing. That feel. And we just did that here, one of these here, like that. I'm not liking that so much. Yeah, I think we just do logs all the way. So if we're just going to do these logs. Yeah, I think we're gonna just stick with the dark logs. I think for now that's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, we have a slight issue, and that is we are gonna end up going way over budget because we've done like a little bit more than half, so or like 3/4, so yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more planks here than we expected. So I'm gonna make I'll craft up all the chests using all this wood I have here. And then yeah, we'll do a shops trip and we'll grab some more. So I'll see you guys back here when I've gotten all of the wood. Alright guys, so I'm back, and unfortunately I have not been able to, I finished putting in all the log posts, but I have not finished, not even close to finish putting in all the chests. I've used up all of my wood, except for the acacia, because I actually do need to save that. And I'm going over for another load of wood, and this time I'm going to buy 8 stacks of wood, which will give me like 4 stacks of chests, I think, or something ridiculous like that. No, not 8 stacks, 4 stacks of wood, which will give me like 8 stacks of chests, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my gosh, what the heck happened? But, so guys, I do not try this at home. I am not even close to done, and yeah, we've spent almost all of our wood. So, but you know what? I'm going to buy 8 stacks of wood because we do have to still do the inner chests. Alright, so I'm going to go way over budget here, probably just spend out my entire fortune, and this is going to be a very big shame because I'm going to have no money after this. I can already feel it. 8,000. So if I'm getting 8 stacks of wood, and each stack of wood is 3,200. Yeah, that is 24,000. A little bit higher than 24,000. So yeah, that's not gonna be really good. So well, I'm gonna become broke, and then I will see you guys there. Hopefully with all the chests done. Alright guys, putting in the last 2 chests now. Wow, I crafted 2 stacks of chests, and I only ended with 1. And as you guys can see, I'm not poor, but I'm not that rich anymore in terms of money. Look at this, 66,000. I mean, that's enough for 10 stacks of stone bricks, but I mean, it's not all that impressive, sadly. But regardless, we're going to need to light up this place a little bit. Here, I'm just going to put some torches in. Maybe I should just do that in front of every sort of column. Alright guys, so this place is lit up now, and now we're going to have to do the inner area. Oh wait, uh-oh, that's not good. Oh wait, we had 1 leftover chest. I wonder why we had 1 left over, because we have an even number of chests. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, that's good. Actually, let me just make sure I didn't make any other mistakes like that. And nope, we seem all clear. Alright, so this area it's looking pretty well. As you can see, I also added some torches up there, so that way the ceiling will be a little bit more lit. So now we have to do this whole area. I'll just clear this quickly, and then we'll think about what sort of theme we want to go with here. I don't want to do the same theme because I think that'd be a little bit boring, and also because I don't want to use all those wood blocks. Alright guys, so cobblestone clearing is complete. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make it so we won't have a backing. So there's not going to be like a wall like right here, and then we have the chest here, because then that just takes up way too much space, and then it makes things really cramped. But if we just had the chests here, it could be a lot. You could get more space, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that. If I am incorrect, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I think I'm correct. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 blocks here. So ideally, if we made... Oh, the chests are take up 2 walls. Oh. Okay, yeah, if we do a backing, it messes everything up. I think it makes things really cramped. So I think we'll just do no backing. We'll just do sides, and we'll keep it there. So you only have 2 blocks to look up here. That's okay, because this is like the backup. This is not as the more frequented area. Okay, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So I'll just I'll lay down all the chests to start with, and then we'll figure out what theme we should do. So guys, I've decided instead of making another row of just chests, I decided to leave it like this, just because I don't want it to be super cramped. Because look, if we have chests here, and all the way going up, that is really cramped, especially because, I mean, there'll be wall here, obviously. You can't, with just 2 blocks, it's really annoying to reach the second block high, and we don't need the space. Like, if we needed it, then that'd be one thing. But we're probably not going to even use all of these chests that are just in this area currently. So, I don't know. I kind of want to leave it like that for now. But I do want to do something else with this room, because it's a bit like... I don't know. It's just a bit... It's a bit too big for, like, the space, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just too much. Now there's too much space, and it's not, like, cramped enough, I guess. But, ooh, I just got an insane idea, guys. What if I built, so I was going to, for our next project, build an OP AFK pool, like a super gigantic one, down in this room right here. But since this room wasn't really done, I was sort of like, maybe we can do that in a different episode, or maybe we'll clear that out today. But what if we instead made the super awesome AFK pool in this room right here? I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, we could make it like you could just flow around, or make it like an elevator where you just flow around and just look at every single chest and be like, alright, until you find the one that you like. Ooh, I like this idea. This could be really good, actually. Alright, so all these chests I'll save for when we do the PvP room. I'm going to go to shops right now, and I'm going to go grab us some lapis. A lot of lapis. Also, because we're going to make more potato farms later, and we're going to need lapis anyways. So, let's check something off the to-do list. So... I'll see you guys at shop. Alright guys, so I am back, and I have I also got some glass, just in case if we need that for, I don't know, I just felt like it might be like a glass sort of thing. I don't know, I just felt like, I don't know, glass might be a cool block to also help out with the AFK thingy-majiggy that we're going to be building. But one more thing before we start, and that is, we do need to label all these chests. We can't just leave them here, and I think we should do that before we build the AFK pool, just because I kind of want to make it in a sense where it flows. Well, not the AFK pool. I mean, that's definitely going to flow, but in that we have, like, ores in one area, so it's not like diamond there, gold there, then we have cobble all the way over there, and stone over there, and then stone bricks all the way over there. Like, we wanted to make it, like, it makes sense and that sort of thing. And so, yeah, so I want to label that. So I'm going to use signs, guys, and not item frames for a couple of reasons. One, if you put item frames, like, right there, it's hard to actually click on the chest, because 90% of the time you're going to click on the item frame, and the item inside the item frame will rotate, or if you left click by accident, bam, then suddenly you got problems because the whole item frame breaks or the item drops out. It's just, like, ridiculous. Also, the fact that like, item frame labeling is kind of difficult. Like, things like wood are pretty easy. You just put, like, a piece of wood. But then what happens if I want wooden items? Then do I do, like, a wooden plank? People get confused. Things get a little bit more confusing. It's just easier for me to label everything. So, yeah. Long story short, I'm going to be using signs. Alright, guys, so here's what I got. Cobblestone, smooth stone, stone bricks, wood, wooden items, dirt, gravel, sand, andesite, diorite, granite, quartz, hardened clays, nether brick, glass, things made of cobble, wool, and then this is blank sign for when we want to continue. Then over here we have diamond, gold, iron, coal, lapis, use ores, picks, and shovels, hoes and shears, torches, seeds, tons of potatoes. We always have food, a whole lot of that. Saplings and other plant stuff, bones, mob drops, dyes, useless items, and blank sign for more things to add. So the thing is we have not even fully taken up 2 rows, and we still have 2 extra huge, gigantic rows to go. So this is going to be a work in progress, because, I mean, eventually we will need more overflow stuff, and I am not going to be putting the PvP things here, the PvP equipment here. If I did, I mean, actually, let's see if I put all the 5 kits here. Then I put the soups, I had the water buckets, I had some extra food, I had bows, arrows, power swords, iron swords, iron axes, power swords, power axes, booster swords, booster axes. And am I missing anything? Probably something else here. Actually, if I did the PvP stuff, I would completely fill up this entire thing. Just saying. So PvP, yeah. So PvP stuff actually just take up a lot of room, and that's the main reason I wasn't going to put it in the storage room. But I might change my mind. So I will ask around whether we should. In fact, if any of you guys are in my clan and you're watching this, please in the comments let me know if you would rather have the PvP room down here, or not make an armory and just keep this part of the armory, or make a separate room for the armory. I think there are perks for both. Like, personally, I like not having all of our stuff in one place, because that means if someone just gets in here, we can't get any armor or anything, and we can't beat them. Which is why I also like to have multiple ladder systems, not just like one ladder, like maybe also elevators, which I will be making later in the season. But anyways, I think that's going to be all for this right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build the AFK pool, and then I think we'll be done. So yeah. Let's get going on that. Alright, everyone, so I'm done with the AFK pool. And so let's just do a little once over to make sure it works. Actually, let's make a little block there just to for safety reasons. So basically you can just scroll here and wait until you got where you want and then just go. It's not really fast though, so I wouldn't really use it for those purposes. It's more just to be nice and AFK, and you can just sort of just be around and just going around. It's nice. Hey, look, hey, void. And so, yep, this works, and this is nice. We've actually, even though you guys, we've been doing this one project, it's actually been a very long project, but I'm glad we did it this successfully. Anyways, I think we're gonna end it here because I'm running out of time. Yeah. This actually, believe it or not, guys, even though you guys are probably like, oh, this was only one project, this took 2 hours. My normal clans videos are between 2 and 3 hours, so this is a bit on the early side, but still took a surprisingly long time just for me to do all this. Alright, so also you can hear my voice is just getting dead. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down in the comment section below if you like the storage room, if you think I should move the armory to down here and we can just fill up all these other chests. Just tell me what you think of this, especially about the AFK pool. That's what I'm sort of unsure about that because it's kind of in the way, but it's also really nice. And yeah, so please leave a like if you like this video or just like my building skills in general. And also, please subscribe for more videos. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know where Void went, but very special thanks to him for making this all possible by getting me tons of money. And yeah, Dido's out. See you guys next video. Oh, wait. Hold up. I'm getting ahead of myself here, guys. Alright, so before I say goodbye, thank you guys so much and all that stuff, which, by the way, I do thank you, even though I say it every time. I do thank you guys every single time because I couldn't do this without you guys. But anyways, the most important thing that I am supposed to tell you at the end of this video, which I almost forgot, is that next video is going to be a bit weird. So I was considering making it an episode 4.5, but then I was like, nah, you know what, the last time I tried to make a 0.5, it didn't really work out, so let's not do that again. But, so this time, what I'm thinking of doing is, well, not thinking, it's been completely planned out, and Geek was working on it just there. So, you know how last season, not season, what am I saying? Wow, it was like last week. In episode 2 and 1, we had a different base, right? And how we lost the base, but in that base, we made the rule room and the division room, right? Except, we don't have the rule room or division room anymore. But wait, we are going to embark on a huge project either tomorrow. Today's Thursday, either tomorrow and Friday. Probably not though. It's probably going to get done. We'll definitely start it tomorrow, but we'll probably finish it on Saturday, which means I will withhold this video for a little bit of time maybe, or maybe I'll make it go faster. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the editing, but the real thing is that the big thing for you guys to know is that it's going to be an identical copy to what we had in the old base. So we're going to copy the entire rule room. We'll make it look the exact same as best we can. I mean, we're lacking some of the materials. We're a bit on the poor side, but we'll try our best to get it all done. Right now, Geeks is mining out those rooms, and then we're going to use the stone bricks. We'll use the cobble to mine this to get the stone bricks, right? And just so we don't want to make a whole video of us doing that again because well, actually, we didn't do the room on camera, but we did make the division room. And we don't want to do that again just because, I mean, it's painful enough to do it once, but to do it a second time, especially, it just hurts. So we're probably going to copy that. We're definitely going to copy that. And the only thing that's going to be different is, well, not different, but we're going to leave off where, we're going to leave off where the division room was sort of half finished. So remember how I made the quartz room and then Geek made the nether room. We're going to leave off there so we won't finish the other two. So the next video, episode 6, this is going to be episode 5, and episode 6 is going to be us finishing the division room and making the courtroom. But episode 5, what I do want to tell you guys is that since it's a ton of work. I mean, we've mined out everything just to pre-get it, because we need the money. But we're gonna have to stone brickify both those rooms. We're gonna have to completely copy, which means we're gonna have to look back at my YouTube videos and just the raw footage I have, if any of it remains. We're going to have to copy it detail by detail. We'll have to make sure it's 100% accurate, copy all the signs. That took us 4 hours, and I wasn't even that much of a part of it. I did one sign. It was mostly Geek and Dados, and the two of them, it took them 4 hours. So this is a long project, and I'm not going to be recording this all on camera. I'm not going to record most of it on camera. Some of the boring parts I'm going to leave out, but it's going to be a different episode because in the start and at the end, I'm going to be doing a normal episode thing like I am right now, talking with normal speed and all that stuff. But for the majority of it, it's going to be a time-lapse. It's going to be a one long 20 to 30-minute time-lapse. Luckily, most of it's not going to be a time-lapse chat. It's going to be a music, so you guys don't have to listen to my voice. But in case you want to see us recreating that room, I would highly suggest to check that video out, even though it's not an official episode. I'm still going to call it episode 5, but it's not all that official. And then we will pick up from after there, episode 6. Okay, so yeah, that's sort of our plan. I will recap this in episode 5 and in episode 6, just so you guys know, but I just wanted to tell you guys right now, so cool. And here's Void. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really am out of time now after all that explaining I did. And so, yeah, be sure to check out episode 5. And yeah, Dido's out and Void out, even though he's all the way over there and we can't really see him.